Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix the display. And
Oh god.
Yeah, my video just completely messed up as we went live there.
Pixelation across.
Oh, I thought that was just how you looked.
There we go. Okay, we're back.
No.
Hey, there we go.
Oh
good.
yeah, way to go, guys. Thanks.
Better take my glasses back off.
Wonderful. This is how tonight's gonna go. I can already see how well this is gonna play out for y'all.
Before we get started, I have one thing I need to say to everybody.
And what's that?
Don't do it.
My lightsaber's fucking pink.
Yee.
That
What does
is
that
a
mean?
pink lightsaber.
It's Mace Windu's. It's supposed to be purple.
Oh
Looks
lord.
big, pink, wet light sword. All right.
Oh,
I've also made it.
That's-
I've changed the tone that it comes on with, and it says "motherfucker."
That fits for the color that you got there.
Yep. Oh, is
Oh.
Lamilk back?
All right, is that better now?
Oh
You're
yeah,
live
look at
now.
that. Wham bam, choo choo tram.
Much better. Yeah, we're live now too.
That is throttling at its worst.
I'm not gonna make the joke.
Thankfully, I have throttle stop to fix that.
You're gonna
Hey,
make the
Lair-
joke at some point today.
Lair Bear, take us on an adventure.
All right, let's go ahead and get this picked up before y'all just decide to break each other completely, because that's gonna
Come on,
happen.
Scott. Come on, Scott, give it to me.
He can't control himself.
Be good. People are watching.
Has that really stopped you before?
Considering the people that are watching, yes.
Very well then. Anyway, so last time on our so actually first things first, let's get started with announcements, because y'all are gonna get me all mixed up if we keep doing this. All right, so first things first, some quick announcements, and man, we are turning into some crazy people. First off, we are live. It is July 29th, which means if you're watching on YouTube, it is the next week, so it's first week of August. For our YouTube viewers, if you guys want to check us out over on Twitch, please do so. We'll get some socials dropped in here in just a second. So just, guys can check us out over there. I think the command is socials. Yeah, there we are. So there's our socials. You guys can follow us on YouTube, on Twitch, and also join our Discord. We have an open source Discord community. It's a D&D player Discord community. We have resources available for you guys, public and private campaigns that we manage with our admins. So if you guys want to come set up your own campaign with streaming software and stuff like that, feel free to come on over and do so. We've got resources available for any kind of D&D player that wants to join in. So, it is time. We are not sponsored yet by Denny's, in case someone asks. Though, Denny's, if you're watching, we're game for this.
All the super birds we can eat. We might put you out of business though, so maybe just
I
not
will
check.
wear your shirt, Denny's. I will.
You will. I believe this. I wholeheartedly believe this from you. All right.
I will get Denny's tattooed on my body.
Oh, not doing that. Not going that far. Although
I didn't say
mean,
it would be like the logo, just like a D somewhere and E somewhere.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to spell it out correctly. Okay. That aside, oh goodness, I can already see the if that happens, I can see where we would go if I gave one of y'all commercial rights. Just I'm terrified.
Just right there on the
My idol for ad spots is Sam Riegel.
I know, that's why I'm scared.
I will make a smoothie of everything possible from Denny's and drink it on stream,
No, that's
including the stuff I'm allergic to. I'll have an EpiPen ready. That's good entertainment.
Just hearing you talk about that's good entertainment. Anyway, So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Again, for our YouTube viewers, if you guys want to join the live moderated chat, jump over to Twitch the next week. For our Twitch viewers, feel free to jump on in and say hi. We do watch the chat as we play. You'll see myself and some of the players engage with you. Yeah. You guys have actually steered some actual cannon somehow. I don't know how y'all did that, but yeah, thank you to my viewers who have watched us this whole time, because, yeah, y'all have definitely steered the campaign a little bit. And I got to be really careful what I say just briefly on stream, because y'all like to make this backfire on me very quickly.
Break the DM.
It's our hobby.
Anyway, all that said, let's get started with our recap. So last time on Alignment Chaotic, you guys, by the way, for all of our viewers and our players, the campaign is called The Eternal War, if you guys didn't pick that up already in the invites. So last time, the Dennizens managed to make it back to the FOB and found it overrun with a small army of demons that was intending to basically just overthrow everything. Thankfully, you guys, with some fast action and quick thinking, were able to evacuate most of the people and safely get them out of there before the main army could just destroy them all. Y'all managed to take out, with the assistance of the other captains, y'all managed to take out a Balrog without dying this time, which is fairly impressive.
Ooh.
This is true, y'all took out 2 without dying, so I'm proud of y'all. Y'all didn't die to them.
We didn't die.
But
Nobody died.
I take full credit.
Except a few of those rando villagers.
Yep.
No, because I banished that one. For one turn, it was banished and exploded in some harmless demi-plane.
This is true.
That's right.
So
Denny's plane?
that
No, I did not besmirch Denny's good name and make it explode. That's where we're from, is the Denny's plane.
this is gonna keep going.
Carry on.
Anyway, the Dennizens then came face to face with none other than the Demon Queen herself, Lilith. Unfortunately, you were not quite fast enough to get out of the village yourselves before Lilith came in.
I disagree with that statement. I sought her ass out.
Okay. That's probably true. That's a fair statement. Y'all probably did just
Both
seek
things
her out
can
because
be
you
true.
wanted to fight her.
Both things can be true.
I guess we kind of looked for her. We didn't really.
And then, no offense, you guys proceeded to get your butts handed to you.
No, I got my butt handed to me.
No,
And
the
so
rest of us
Furion-
took off.
Yeah, they ran. I mean, of course, Furion took a couple seconds of damage because that's all he was conscious for.
Yeah.
After seeing that whip, I stayed as far as back as I could.
I took
yeah.
2 fireballs to the face.
Yeah, the whip dropped Furion, and Lutar took a few fireballs to the face, and with a little well done. Little
I had
toasty
a
there.
hit point left. I'm fine.
We were starting to cook some chicken nuggets.
Just a little bit of searing. It's all right.
Anyway, you guys managed to escape with your lives along with your guides. Y'all escaped into the woods, where you guys proceeded to ask, how can we face these demon lords and actually live? At which point, Narya instructed that you guys need to go find Aslan again. And hopefully, he can help you.
Or we could join them.
And so, Dennizens, you guys made camp in the forest. You rested, so you've all had a full rest.
Oh, good. I can heal up. I'm full health again.
So, Dennizens, what would you like to do?
Point of order, the people that aren't here, are they here?
Yes.
Okay.
Just don't expect me to remember
think-
all their abilities.
No. Just for RP sake. I am going to ask. I'm going to ask Feng and Lamelk if they can quickly fashion me a basic recording box that'll just record like 10 seconds of an audio that I can play back repeatedly.
Sort of like a cheap Zune.
Do you remember? I'm about to date myself here, and chat, I'm sorry. Do you remember those little cartridges in a tiny little, and the tiny little headphone Walkman thing that played like 30 seconds of your favorite song?
Yeah.
Those. I want that, basically. And I want cartridges that I can swap out.
No. No.
So I just get one?
Hit clips. It was called Hit Clips, my man.
Yes. Hit clips.
Yeah.
What is about to happen?
I just need like 4. And
Knowing you, 3 is enough for you to cause
No,
chaos
well,
with it.
Leo, I want 4, but only one of them you have to be involved in. The other ones are going to be voice recordings of myself. I have plans.
Give him the Gonk by H. Chappelle.
I say yes.
It's up to the DM if we're rolling for this or what. Because I still have a second bag of scraps.
I rolled an 18, and that's a flat roll.
It's an 18 from me, too.
All
I
right.
rolled a 19 natural.
I roll above a 10. It's allowed.
And it's got to be Denny's branded.
Chat, give him your believies. We can do this.
My dice has betrayed me. It's an 18. It's allowed.
Right.
Okay.
Troll brought to you by Denny's.
So then what I need, who's our Leonin in the group?
That would be Far Dreamer.
Okay. I would like to go to Far Dreamer. And I'm going to ask him to roar, and then I'm going to hit record for 10 seconds. So I record his most bellowing roar.
Okay.
Okay. Then I need to go over to... I'm going to go over to Furion. Furion, I need you to sound like a wounded animal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna enlist...
I need you to do
Hold
this in actual RP. This actually has to happen.
Fuck. Can you do this? Because if not, I can.
What type of animal? Because, I mean, yeah, with my background, I
Anything
should
you
be
can
able
come
to.
up with. I just need an animal that exists.
Animal that
Go for
exists.
it.
And I
Wounded
want to enlist
bear.
Korat's help with a bowstring flick and then the sound.
Okay, all right. Just seeing what abilities will help me here as well.
I will give him guidance for a performance check.
It's gonna be a performance check.
So Master of Intrigue, I can mimic the speech patterns and accents of a creature that I've heard for at least 1 minute. So I will go ahead and use that with a little speech of Beast and Leaf, and we'll try to do a wounded elk. could be a whale too, but
that.
Greenpeace is at the door.
Alright, so roll your performance.
All right.
I hope you.
We're doing a flat 20 on this.
Because that was so bad.
What? Sorry.
It
I
was
can't-
supposed to be a dying. It's supposed to
You
be a
gotta
dying
actually-
animal, right?
I mean, yeah. Do you think it's pleasant when animals die,
That
sir?
was definitely a die of something.
All right.
Yeah, it's just a straight D20.
Oh,
Plus a
okay.
D4.
Well, that's
Plus the D4.
plus the D4. All right, so it's a 3 plus 4. It's a 7. I don't get. You're not gonna give me like a
That
an
should add your
advantage roll from the
performance
master of
modifier on
tactics,
there.
master of intrigue, rather. Sorry,
He's got a point. He's got speech of beast and leaf.
and master of intrigue.
Roll again. You can roll again.
Yes, because that was the worst roll.
Okay,
17.
so it's a
That's-
21 total.
That's better. Okay. Despite what you sound like on camera, actually comes out as a legitimate dying elk.
Okay,
Nice.
so the third one we've talked about pre-stream,
Fix it in post production, you know.
and
Okay.
the fourth one, I am leaving blank for the time being.
Okay.
And that is how I spend my morning.
This is how we start this.
And for the record, I did paint it yellow and red, like the Denny's colors.
Acceptable.
And it's probably about yay big, maybe like a 3x3x3 cube with a little cartridge slot in the top.
Right? Who else?
I'm now putting that I have a hit clip box and 4 cartridges. My inventory.
It is called Hit Clip, too. That is the name of it in game.
All
You've made
right.
Hit Clip. And it's got a health of like 1.
That's fine. It sits tucked in where like my sheath would go, so it's protected behind everything.
I mean, as long as you got mend.
I don't, but I know somebody who does. I'm gonna run and grab a drink.
Next.
I mean, I'm assuming we're walking towards the second fob, right?
Y'all have just gotten
Where we-
up. Y'all haven't gone anywhere yet.
Oh. Gotcha. Is there anything I want to do this morning? I'm gonna admire my mahogany brown shoelaces for a little bit and their design and just the texture of the lace between my fingers. Yeah, go ahead and pack up the old bedroll and such.
The next campaign, I'm forbidding you with your strings and shoelaces.
No, it comes in the Dungeoneer's kit. You can't keep me away
Hold
from
on.
the rope.
I get shit like hit clips. He can't have shoelaces.
What is
No,
this, a
he can't.
psychiatric prison?
That's exactly what it is now
shoelaces.
for you.
No sporks for you. Hurt yourself.
More work. You're a little peon. You gotta go to work.
I'll you know what? I'll get my pan flute. I'll play a little joyful morning tune, not too loud, just kind of ASMR, kind of in the back of your ear a little bit as you wake up, so it's pleasant for some of the people around us. Give them some hope in the shitty spot we're in.
It is pretty bad.
Is there any coffee here?
I cough.
Thanks.
Wow.
You joke
that-
about
that-
dangerous things, chicken man.
To be clear, what kind of Denny's doesn't serve coffee?
The
No,
one that's
I
not
know
in
you
business.
too.
Called IHOP. No.
Yeah. You call that coffee, sir?
Goodness.
Dirt in a cup. Get out of here, International House of Lies.
Wow, y'all are really upset with them about something.
I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think IHOP has unlimited hot chocolate, so
Ooh, that's rough.
Wait, Denny's has unlimited hot chocolate?
that's
Babe, we're going to Denny's tomorrow.
Hey.
You should go to
100
Denny's
degree-
every night and enjoy their well affordable meals.
100 degrees outside, but let's go to Denny's.
It's never a bad time for Denny's.
Or I mean for a hot chocolate, sorry.
I'm gonna start
Lost
timing how
myself.
long y'all can
Alright,
keep
does-
talking about Denny's instead of the
About
campaign.
Denny's, I mean,
Been
if
20
they
minutes so
sponsor
far.
us, we'll go ahead and give more airtime
Yeah,
here,
we
but
can keep going.
I'm fairly
Today's
low.
episode is not brought to you by Denny's, but it could be.
yep. Anybody else want to do something this morning?
Well, I'll get up from my bedroll. I'll take a look over at my equipment and remember about this blade that I picked up a while back. Take a look at it. I might want to have Aslan take a look at this.
Oh yeah.
Quick question, gameplay wise. Did we all gain a point towards good for saving the village in that manner?
Good question. Yes, you did.
Okay. Because
I
I'm
think
true
I'd like
neutral
to-
right now, and I'd like to not.
Yeah, all of
I'd
you
like to
gained a
break
point
a
for
branch off of a tree and practice my swordplay while everyone else
Okay.
is waking up.
Okay, so you break a branch off a tree and like start, you know, like a child does. Yeah. Sounds are required, guys.
I will
they're just
also
required.
provide Lamelk with the final piece he needed for his the leg portion of his little guy.
Yep.
Out of my scraps because I had that and I forgot. So Lamelk, you can
I thought
finish
y'all
your guy
built
on
it.
our next short rest. No, you said he's in form, but he can't ball up.
Oh,
The
that's right.
mechanism for him to ball up was the last thing we needed.
That's right.
I literally
Little
went through all
Droidica.
of the scraps that you said I got and was like ticking off things that we used.
Yeah, I just let y'all build a droidica.
Droidicas.
Specifically
be
the
pretty
destroyer droidicas. And Feng has a tiny crystal dragon homunculi that looks a little like me.
Where are the
It's true.
droidicas?
It's a little disturbing.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
Mhm. I will stop playing my
It's-
pan flute, pack it up, and look at everybody. Ready to move on.
I will take out my pan flute and give us a tune to walk to.
All right, that's fine. I'll look over at Leo and see if he's ready to go. I'm assuming Leo is with us as well
Yes.
as was
Leo
it
and Narya should be.
Arya.
Yep, both Leo and Narya are both here with you. Narya is just kind of... It's really unusual. She's kind of been more of the upfront person, but she's visibly kind of shaken. As she's just kind of... She's got her bow, the white oak longbow that she has, and she's just kind of running her hand along the string and just kind of inspecting it, bending it slightly to make sure the wood hasn't broken. She's not saying anything.
Hey, demon lady, what's crawled up you?
She's not a demon.
By my
And-
standards on Earth, that thing's not normal.
Nor are you, my
Probably would've
tiefling
been-
friend. I'm gonna place, as she runs her hand along the string, I'm gonna place a hand on hers and go, you're not alone anymore. Trust us. As odd a group as we are, we can do some good.
Certainly hope so. And that's just kind of all she says as she's kind of doing that. Leo walks over and just extends a hand down and says, "Come on, it's time to go."
I take his hand and go, all right. And then stop and go, oh, you meant her. Sorry, bad judge of situation. And I'm trying to get a laugh out of her. I'm trying to get a chuckle, a smile, something.
She just kind of looks up and just kind of tilts her head slightly like, what? At you, but then she rises up. She throws the bow over her shoulders, and Leo grabs his hammer and basically grabs their gear, and Leo goes, okay, well, we need to go to the east. Here, east of here, the forest will meet and just kind of end. And at the end of the forest, there's a desert. And I know this is going to sound weird, but it's a desert.
We're taking the party to Isengard.
Finally!
Wow.
You describing
God,
how the
God,
forest
God.
just ends makes me think of Isengard.
I know. Especially that one scene where it's just like they walk out and there's nothing.
They've taken all the
Um,
trees down and it's just an open area.
But you guys talk about that, right? That's literally what that's what's gonna happen is the forest
we have
ends
enough
and is immediately a desert.
Do we have enough water to traverse the desert?
Not at this moment, but there is a lake along the way.
No need. Everybody, bring out your water skins.
All right,
Okay.
I will do just that.
And I'm going to use my magic secrets to use create destroy water. Everybody's water skin is now filled. And I go, I can do that once a day. No more, no less. But I can change the spell I use once a day. So if we need that, I'm locked into create and destroy water today. Oh, I need to mark that off my usage. I'm miles scrolling to get back to the top from my spell list. Okay.
All right. So all you guys gather up your stuff, and you guys get ready to head east towards what you now know as the desert. So, Dennizens, can I get a marching order, please?
I think it's our standard.
I'll be in the middle.
I'll be in the
Golly.
back, Furion up front, Peeps and Lamelk in the center.
Y'all really like your marching order.
You're gonna hate
It
me,
makes
Larry.
sense.
My passive perception's
Speaking of
18.
Denny's
So
desserts,
You said your passive perception's at 18.
18.
Did you take
Good.
observant?
No, I didn't. It's
Get ready
just
for that to be a 24 when
my
you take
wiz-
observant.
My wisdom is just that friggin' high. Got ice cream. I don't know where this came from, but I'm gonna eat it.
new from Denny's, ice cream dessert.
We didn't have ice cream.
I'd use create and destroy water, not create and destroy milk.
Well, perfect, right before the desert.
right. So up front,
Leo,
you've got...
I am DMing you a question for gameplay.
Okay.
No need to respond now, but I do need a response.
So we've got Furion and Mr. Peeps up front, Fardreamer and Fang in the middle. Oh wait, I and then Karat, and Lamelk. Are you in the middle as well, or are you up front?
I would be right behind the front.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
it
in the
would
middle.
usually be Furion, Lamelk, Peeps, Far Dreamer, and Salazar, me.
Okay.
And then typically you have Fang right next to Lamelk.
Right. So we'll go. So we're gonna have. Oop.
Now that I use a pole arm, I have reach.
Nice, nice.
I thought
I'll actually try to scout a little bit ahead. I'll be about 15 feet ahead of everybody. Try to be kind of stealthy as I'm moving
I'm
around
gonna-
the desert as best I can.
tap him with a guidance as we start to go. It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Nice.
So the next roll you need.
Do I have to choose before
Leo's
I roll?
gonna be up front with you.
It's after you roll, but before you hear the result of it.
And all right, so what I need is Furion. Since you're leading the pack, I need you to roll a survival check for me.
That is an 8. Plus, I'll go ahead and real quick do the D4 on there. All right, it's a 12.
Okay. All right. So
Hopefully higher was
guys-
better.
you guys get up and you begin to walk out into the forest. And so you guys proceed for what feels like about an hour or so. As you guys continue heading in that direction. Furion, you're leading the group. Leo's kind of guiding you a little bit, but he gave you guys the direction of east, and you guys are kind of just heading in that direction, or you certainly hope so. So I need Lutar to make a perception check, and Furion, since you're leading the group, I need you to make a perception check.
Flaccid
Rolled a
20.
9 total.
9. All right.
What does a flaccid 20 get me?
Tell you what it gets. All right, so you guys are kind of just trotting along, la 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 la. Not really, like you're paying attention, kind of. Only kind of.
What do you say only
And
kind of?
so-
I'm stealthing around over here.
I guess I'm reading my book.
This surprises me none. Come on,
I'm still swinging my stick.
why is that not wanting to load today? I'm not doing that. It's not wanting to pull it. There we go. Okay. So you guys are trotting
what she's-
along, la la. And Furion, you see a green line on the ground in front of you.
I will
The
stop.
green stands out.
Gotta kind of halt everybody. And then consult with Leo and Naria. Is it just like a band of grass that goes across? Or is it
I don't
like
know.
once we step across here, everything's like weird and
No,
beautiful or something?
You're gonna. So with your flaccid 20, you can tell it's not grass. It's so it's not grass. You definitely can tell it is the body of a creature. You just don't know what creature it is or necessarily the size of the creature.
How far away is it at this point?
It's about 60 feet away.
60 feet away. All right. I will kind of motion to Lutar and to be quiet and then point out to it so he sees it. Actually, we're all mind linked still, right? I'll say, look at that through your scope.
Currently, we're not, but if you signal, I'll link us back up. I'll link.
All right.
How many do we have in the party? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Narya and
7.
Leo. Technically, it says any number. We kind of made the decision that it's about 15 is my limit, so I can link us all.
All right. Well, does he see any extra detail through the scope?
Okay.
The optic?
So, Lutar, you zoom in and you focus in, and you see it's a cylinderish body, and you see it begin to slowly move. It's scaled.
Jormungandr.
I'd like to follow that movement and try and see if I can find a head or a tail. If I find the tail, I go the other way to get to the head.
So you follow it, and you can tell it is a snake.
So what?
It's a
snake.
It's a big snake.
Can I see the head?
Yes.
Describe the snout to me. How does the face look? Are we talking eyes on the side, eyes on the top, long snout?
Goodness, y'all like your descriptions.
I
It was-
dislike snakes. I know which ones are poisonous.
It was then too late to realize it was a
Venomous.
basilisk.
Although I guess you should know which ones are poisonous if you're going to eat them.
I mean, yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling it. You don't have the one.
After all, when you're in the desert or in the forest and you're big boss, you've got to eat. And to eat, you have to know what's good.
You see this.
Oh, that doesn't seem good.
Giant poisonous snake. Well, what do you know? It's not
See
venomous.
us.
You don't think it has yet?
All right, now I need an answer to that DM I sent you.
We've got a druid,
Um,
right? No problem.
Okay, let me. This one's always weird. This is the one that everyone rules differently.
It is, because it's up to interpretation. Historically, I've ruled the second part of that, but I've ruled both, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna
First- Go ahead.
roll more the second. It's
Okay.
more of creating a sound at a point of origin.
Okay, I'm gonna go my complete maximum distance, and remember that sound that Furion made, and use prestidigitation to make a sound of a wounded animal after the thwick of a bow.
So are you going back?
No.
You-
I'm using my maximum distance, like just to our left, where he's kind
Okay,
of slid.
you're creating the sound at that maximum
Yes.
distance. Okay, so it's about 10 feet 10 feet out. is the range.
Prestidigitation significantly farther than that.
This says 10 feet prestidigitation. Cantrip.
Hold on. You know what?
I could
You're
help
right.
you with that. I've got thaumaturgy available. I could get up to 30 feet out.
You guys luring it towards us? Because that's what it
No,
sounds
I
like
was
you're
trying
about
to
to do.
send it away from us. I totally forgot prestidigitation was so short.
Let's fight it. We need the XP.
He says that over the link, I'm assuming. And I'm going to look at everybody else and go, I can take a shot.
Look to everybody else and see if they're ready to throw down. See if Leo or Naria look upset.
Shouldn't the druid be trying to save this thing? It is an animal.
It's a deadly animal that's going to try and kill us.
We don't know that yet.
How far away is this creature from us?
It's, you said about
50 feet.
40,
About
50 feet.
60. About 60 feet in
Yeah.
front of us.
Okay.
I'm going to reach back into my back and I'm going to pop the third cartridge into my hit clip, but not press play yet.
All right, so are we decided we're gonna try to smack this thing up?
All those opposed speak now or I'm taking the shot.
I'm gonna kind of point out to a specific point, kind of using my master of tactics, give him advantage on the attack.
And I am going to climb into a tree and attempt to hide.
As soon as he's set, I'm pressing play on the third clip for BFG division, and I'm taking the shot.
All right.
I'm gonna move about 30 feet back.
Once everybody's set,
So, all right. Who's moving?
they're all moving away from it.
Okay.
Not
You guys are
towards it.
moving away, right? And kind of back and out of sight? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
gonna stand next to Lutar for now, behind
gonna-
Lutar, in fact, hiding
Alright.
behind him.
I
We're gonna be
need
about
those that
90
are
feet away.
walking. I need those that are walking backwards. Who's walking backwards? Who's kind of spreading out from the group?
Literally, they're just climbing up the closest tree to me here.
Which
Okay.
should be
We're in the
like right
desert.
next to us.
We're in the desert.
Not yet.
No, we're not in the desert. We're in the forest.
No, we're still in the
Okay.
forest.
Yep. All right. Mr. Peeps, what's your AC?
That is 14.
Hey, you are gonna take 11.
The trees are snakes.
I guess. Is
Oh,
this
no.
because you're old? Is that what's happening here?
I'm gonna die.
I'm in danger.
You're gonna take 5 points of damage from the piercing as you reach up and go to grab the branch because you kind of turned around and walked out of the middle of the group. So you came out from the middle of the group. You reached up to go grab one of the branches and straight on your hand.
Ow!
As he yells, ow, I take the shot.
You're also going to
For
take
some
10
reason.
points of poison damage.
Oh.
And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
$12.
That succeeds. As you shake off your hand and you see there is it's not as big as the one in front of you guys, but you see a snake, a large snake come off your hand. You just got bit by a poisonous snake. And Salazar,
Goodness.
same term. They're called poisonous snakes in D&D. What's your
Poisonous
AC?
is if you eat it and you die. It's venomous if it bites you.
You know what?
And you
It
die.
says poisonous snake. Okay. Blame D&D.
If I bite it and I die, it's poisonous. If it bites me,
Fine. Fine.
and
It's
it
venomous. It's venomous. Fine. Happy
But
now, guys.
if we bite each other and nobody dies, that's just kinky.
Oh my goodness.
Mm,
Salazar, what's your AC?
mine is also 14.
All right, you're gonna step
But-
back and you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel a twinge at your ankle.
Right. I also have a reaction.
If you won't.
Okay, what's your reaction?
His shield, it grants him +5 to AC.
Shield +5 to AC.
All right, so
That
you
would
it
put
go,
me at
you feel
19.
it, you feel it start to constrict on your ankle, and you just react, and it can't bite down. You look down at your feet, and there's another poisonous snake, venomous snake.
Shoot, there's snakes. Why's it gotta be snakes?
Tired of
And
these motherfucking snakes.
all right, Lutar, go ahead and roll the hit.
I have advantage from his Master of Tactics. Okay, it's a natural 16.
That hits.
Okay, it's plus. I'm using the pepper box specifically, so that's +9. So it's 25 to hit. Up to 10. It's 4.
But it could be a crit, so
9 points of damage. Second shot goes off. I only get advantage for one attack, or is it both?
I believe it is one.
Is it Master of
Basically the help
Tactics?
action.
Okay.
Yeah.
24. Natural 15.
Both hit.
Shit damage, 6 total. Both of that is piercing.
Okay, so you shoot into its side, and it flips around, and I need everybody to roll initiative. And
Motherfucker.
you said you wanted it to. So you said as soon as you pull the trigger, it's gonna play that song, that thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second.
All right, not too bad.
Everybody roll initiative.
I love
This
that.
is what we do.
I
this.
love that. For those of you
That
that
one's
don't know,
rotating,
that is Mick Gordon. Oh my God, Salnazar.
The whiff, the one.
I blame it on the snake.
Y'all really don't like snakes, do you?
Aren't
Not
you a
be
reptile
freaking
as well?
more.
Aren't you a lizard folk, Salnazar?
I am.
So, betrayed by my own kind. Would have been funnier if he was a Yanti.
That's funny. All right, let me get theirs. 'Cause I got lots of people to roll. All right, let me get y'all's
Good.
first.
I love Mick Gordon so much. For anybody that needs workout songs, that is what you play. Just get the Doom and Doom Eternal soundtracks and just play them.
I prefer
So
working
it
out to
is.
the Andrews sisters.
For me, it's ABBA or Mick Gordon.
Snowbird.
You have never felt as powerful on a treadmill as going to Dancing Queen.
Mhm.
And I am not ashamed to admit that.
I think we can.
Mine,
It's also a decent beat.
mine would have to be the Metallica Black CD, all of it.
Black Album was good. One day they'll release 2, the sequel to 1.
And all right, 18 or 20 to 18, or anyone above 20.
No.
All right, 20
Furion's
to
at
15.
17.
I'm at 17.
I'm at 12.
If you add a 0 to mine,
You're still at 10. Oh, you have a +1. Never mind. So it's Furion at 17, me at 12, Peeps and Lamelk at 8, Salnazar at 2. Peeps, Lamelk, who's got the higher dex? I believe it's Peeps.
16.
Yeah, let me see.
Did he freeze? Did you freeze him up? Are you still there?
I think he did.
Froze.
Oh, what a fucking. What a
I can
time.
almost guarantee. Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
Bottle.
yeah, his is higher than mine.
Okay. So it'll be Peeps, then Lamelk, then Salnazar.
Can you draw us a picture where everything is, Larry?
I
will
keep
in a
fucking up
second.
his name. Salazar, not Salnazar. I'm getting drawn into Larry's. I did it right the first few times.
Wait, why is it
It's
called
old people who
Larry's?
think alike. Because you're the one that screwed it up.
I guess so. I guess it is entirely my fault, huh?
If it was Furion that said it wrong, it would be I'm drawn into Furions.
Yeah. Tell him. Wait. Huh?
Wait, did I just insult myself?
Huh?
Yes, you did. All right. And top of the round is going to be
The snakes.
Narya.
Yay.
Of course. The woman that has like plus 94.
She doesn't have a plus 94. She's
Plus
got a plus
18, bro.
4 to
Yeah,
dex.
it's 93. You get it right.
It's 117.
I mean, she
Some people
is
would
an
say.
archer. I mean, like, this makes sense, right? Okay.
Yeah, and if I
Anyway.
could roll anything higher than a 6, I'd be up there too.
This is true.
My
can't
initiative,
roll
I've rolled
anything?
double digits on my initiative once in 8 sessions.
I mean,
And the bad rolls out early.
Leroy. All right.
Yeah, because I don't want my gun to jam.
Larry, I hope you're rolling dice over there.
She's going to take her shot. And definitely going to hit. So 1, and she's going to fire twice. Both hit. And she's going to be aiming at the larger of the ones.
The big green cylinder, you mean?
Yes. All right.
I'm going to name it William.
uh-oh.
How much damage did you do to it earlier?
Total of 14, 8 and 6.
Okay. So she fires at it and nails it straight on. 2 arrows are now sticking out of its side. It took a hit hard. And that's going to be her attack. And then for her... I don't really know that I have anything bonus action.
I love the battle music you use because it's so like lo-fi beat, but it gets you kind of hyped up for the fight.
Supposed to, yeah.
Like I could hear Kendrick Lamar doing just a badass verse to this beat.
All right, that's actually going to be her turn. Next up is the snakes. So
Snicky snicks.
let's see. We've got All right. Salazar, the one that's on you, is going to go first. And what's your
Ooh.
AC again?
14.
That is going to be a hit because you already used your reaction. Sorry.
But his reaction still persists until his next turn.
Oh, that's true. So,
So he has
what's
a
your AC with
+5
your...
until his turn starts.
Okay. So what's your AC total with that +5?
19.
Okay, that misses. It goes to strike again, and it can't quite get through the armor that you've conjured.
I just imagine as a lizard folk, his scales just kind of puff out a little bit.
Yeah.
I am like you. Why attack me? Stop.
Brother!
Are you just...
Technically be
Okay.
cousin.
All right, the big one is going to turn around, and Fury or Lutar, you did quite a bit of damage. It's going to go after you. What's your AC?
17 currently.
It's going to reach out and kind of strike at you.
It has a 60-foot range.
Well, oh yeah, no, it's 60 feet. So it's actually going to start crawling towards you guys.
Okay.
You see it start to slither in y'all's direction.
It's like,
it doesn't.
fuck.
It doesn't quite get far enough.
You see the snake extend out.
It is a fucking basilisk at that point.
I mean,
So how close is it now?
it is within. It's made it within 30 feet. It's now within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
All right, and then the last one's gonna go, and Fury or Mr. Peeps, because you're still on the tree with it. It's just gonna strike at you again. What's your AC?
Still 14.
That's gonna be a miss that time. You're able to move your hand away from it.
Do I fall out of the tree because I moved my hand?
Swipe or no swiping?
All right. Next up,
You're
Furion.
All right. I'm gonna look towards. I don't want to say it wrong now. Salazar, and is there a clear path between me and him, snakeless? He
Yes.
didn't make it that far away before he got bit,
No,
right?
he didn't make it very far. No.
Excellent.
Took a
They were
few steps.
definitely behind y'all, and they kind of closed in the distance as Lutar failed the perception check.
Yep,
yeah.
yep. So I'm gonna pat Lutar on the shoulder and I'll say, whenever he shows you his underbelly, go ahead and strike, and use that bonus action for the Master of Tactics. Run over to Salazar, and I'm going to attack the snake that's been eating at him there.
Roll to hit.
Let's do that. $25. What does that give me?
Definitely hits.
Definitely hits. All right. And he is definitely next to my buddy, so he gets the sneaky 19 damage with the ice damage as well.
You take it and you just smack down and just basically chop that snake in half.
Hey, I kebab it with my rapier. And just and then fling it. And that will kind of turn around, and now I'm going to hide behind Salazar a little bit.
Just give him a thumbs
Alright.
up.
Next up, Lutar.
I'm going to take an aim at the big one pulling out bad news. Crack my neck. Hear BFG division playing from my hip. Know that I have advantage and burn 2 grit points for a double violent shot.
Oh, goodness.
No, you don't understand what just happened.
I know
Base
what happened.
damage on this is 4d12 plus 2d8. Sorry, 3d8.
I told you we needed the XP. All right.
Let
How
me
do you
roll the
wanna do this?
percentile. 29, which I believe is just double damage.
Double damage.
Okay. This is a lot of damage. For that, this is just the d12s right now.
This is just the
So
D12s.
it's going to be 8 d12 total. So 5,
God.
14.
For our viewers, this is what Lutar is hearing in his head.
Yeah, 20, 22, 32,
How do you want to do this?
30, 41. Hold on, no, I'm doing all damage on this.
Oh my
41,
goodness.
52, 57 of just piercing, plus 5, 7, 12, 13. So total damage is 65 damage from a single shot. And what I would like to do is drop to a knee, take aim with bad news, whisper a small prayer, fire the shot with the radiant damage, and have it go as he's opening his mouth through the roof of his mouth and out the back of his head.
That's exactly what happens. And that one falls over.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to reload, and because I get 2 shots, I'm going to turn at the one that's looking at Mr. Peeps and fire again. And because I just got a kill, I get my grit points back.
Roll a hit.
So I'm going to burn a grit point to get advantage on it.
We're spotting flies with cannons at this point.
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
saw my hands go up and just grab the camera.
Yeah.
48, which is triple, I believe.
Yeah. It's dead. How do you want to do this one?
That one I want to hit the tail. And as the bullet impacts with the radiant damage, it just burns up the snake in this holy
Exactly.
fire.
There you go. And now Lutar
And I
pauses
gain
the
my
track.
grit points back.
So Lutar pulls out the gun, fires well-timed BFG song, and everything's dead.
All you hear is BFG playing from the box. Silence.
Good job, everybody.
Leo looks at you guys and go, that was a little overkill, don't you think?
It hurt
No.
my friends.
Not really, no.
I'm sorry, did you want to shoot one too?
Had to get it out of his system.
Listen. I hit Lilith once, and then she fireballed me. I'm not giving something else a chance to do that. A
Do you feel better now?
little bit.
Can I take one of the fangs from the big one?
I will also gesture for Feng to cut the venom sacs away from the big one. Because you know he's
Okay.
going to do that.
Yeah, he's totally gonna do that. So Fang walks away with 2 venom sacs. I'm gonna write that down for him when he gets back. And yes, you were able to pull the fangs out of the big one's mouth.
Finally, a new weapon.
Salazar, that's a lot of damage.
Oh goodness.
I'll pick up the upper half of the smaller one
See,
near me.
viewers, we gotta make them feel better. I kicked their teeth in last time. I can't just let them, feel terrible about themselves forever. I gotta give them little victories before I go kill them all again.
In my defense, I wouldn't have done nearly as much damage if I had nat 20 both shots.
This is true. All right, denizens, y'all have killed the snakes. Killed the snakes. What do y'all want to do now?
I'm gonna press pause on BFG.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, all right. Sorry. But this thing's loud and that might have like triggered some stuff, so we should probably pick up the pace.
Yeah, think!
Well,
So-
let's go ahead and move on.
All right, back to the same marching order.
Anybody got any bandages or anything? Ugh.
I'm going to rifle through my pack. I'm going to pull out a piece of rebar and go, no. And then put it back. I carry, I don't, pepper boxes out. Actually, I'm going to look at Leo and go, was that you?
And Leo and Nari are gonna look and go, no, not this time.
Come on, eastward
Friend.
bound.
Friends, family.
No.
I am going to make the sound of a wounded animal, that second clip, to our back left, 10 feet with prestidigitation,
Okay.
and tell everybody to run.
So, what do y'all want to do? Y'all gonna keep
think-
going?
I think I gave the DM
And if he's gonna bring
an
the
idea.
wolves towards us, I think I'm gonna.
No,
away.
I'm trying to send them at an angle away from us.
It's only 10 feet.
Right, but it's if they're looking at us here, they're hearing it this direction, they go this way. We keep running forward.
Are we able to see the wolves?
No.
Ah.
You can hear them
Okay.
though. The forest is still kind of dark, even though it's about early day now, probably around 11 o'clock ish. It's not quite midday, but it's not quite morning anymore either. So take that as you will.
Okay.
So would
Probably should make haste towards the other encampment.
all right. Are you guys gonna run that way, or what are we doing?
We'll just pick up the pace in the same marching order.
Okay.
I wouldn't say all out sprint, but a good pace.
Okay.
A little bit faster than walk.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep an eye back with the pepper box out in case I start seeing them charge us. I can fire off a couple shots.
All right. So I need Furion, I need you to roll a survival check for me again.
Okay.
And then also after that, roll a perception. While Lutar, you roll a perception for behind us.
Survival is 10. Perception is 23.
Okay. What's your perception?
Sorry. 17.
Okay. So you guys just pick up the speed a little bit and keep moving. However, it doesn't seem that you've lost the pack.
Okay. I am going to try prestidigitation directly behind us to mimic the sound of the chimera we hunted.
Okay.
And then I'm at the same time going to play the hit clips roar from the Leonin
Okay.
to make it sound like there's a fight going on.
Hang on. I'll pull one.
And the specific sound for the chimera is mid-battle, like angry fighting.
Okay, let me see.
I need another drink. Sorry, I finished my Dr.
No, you're
Pepper
fine.
too quick.
All right. So he does that. And what do you guys want to do?
I'd say we just kind of keep on moving at our pace, staying tight, keeping
I
our
agree.
eyes out for wolfy poos.
Wolfie poos.
Don't want to run into them vicious puppies.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs.
This I
I'm
believe.
allergic to dying. I'm not about that life. They ain't bothering us. Let's not bother them.
Okay. So
That's
you
the guy that wanted to
guys.
murder the snake immediately.
What kind of snake?
Y'all don't like snakes, apparently. Good to know. Anyway,
I think that was the
So you
correct
guys-
reaction. All right.
I was fine with snakes until one bit me in a tree.
so you guys begin to pick up some speed. You've played the sound of basically the Chimera and Aleonin fighting. All right. Are y'all picking up? Are y'all moving faster now?
We are
I
at a
would
fast
suggest
march.
Still not
Okay.
a full-out sprint, but not very far off from it.
Maybe a brisk jog.
All right.
We are
If
still
I ever find who's making that noise,
Leo looks at y'all and goes, "We're being hunted. That's why."
Greg, any sage wisdom there?
There's the lake up ahead that we can try to hide in to cover our scent.
Hide in a lake. Do you know what happened the last time I touched a lake, buddy?
I'm assuming you touched the lake at where we first found you, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And I saw a certain city in Michigan that I would not like to see again.
Well, hopefully that's not gonna happen here. Y'all came in near the mirror, is what we call it.
And you're thinking to tell us this now.
Well, you didn't ask till now.
Fine. Is there a plan B?
We can try to fight the pack.
Lead on to this lake.
We can let's set up by the lake and then just have the lake at our backs as we fight them.
Okay. Is that what y'all want to do?
Sure.
All right.
Because
you
I'm
guys-
assuming, Leo, is the lake kind of barren around the outside? Is there plenty of visibility, or is it pretty forested in where we
It's
wouldn't see them
definitely
coming?
the one ahead of us is definitely more of just like there's definitely a break in the forest around the lake.
Excellent. Okay. Let's do that.
It's been a while since we've been to this one. It's called the Lightless Lake, is what we call it.
Well, that sounds cheerful.
Well, let's scout it out and then we'll make a bunch of noise to bring the wolves to us. How's that sound?
Terrible.
Let's go.
then that's the plan. So crazy it'll work.
All right. And you guys are going to start making your way towards the lake. And that's where we're going to take our break. back to this. And welcome back, everyone. And so we are back, and so are our players. Well, maybe. How long they stay that way is a great question. Talk.
No.
Talk.
No.
I know, right?
Woof.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. Rolling bacon.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Contrary to popular belief, Spain does not get the amount of rainfall needed to justify that statement.
Yes, but the rainfall that it does get falls mainly on the plain.
Talk. Talk. She just did it.
You know, Spain is the EU's second largest country.
I think Larry is talking to his 4-year-old here.
Has the fifth largest population in Europe.
She is pretty much a 4-year-old. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right here.
This puppy's on the stream. Oh.
That's what that howling has been coming from.
That was the smoothest fucking thing I have ever seen. I'm sorry, chat. I was scrolling through TikTok during the break, and now I need to share something with the group. If you enjoy stupid TikToks, you can check the memes channel in our ! Discord. That was fucking smooth.
You're fun. All right. So, you guys have defeated the snakes. You are running, and you're being hunted. You guys have decided to head towards the lake. You're still being hunted.
Yes, we get it.
You guys break into this clearing. It takes you about 30 minutes to get there. And you're running, not really running, but like you're going at a brisk pace. And you guys get to the forest clearing area. And you guys walk in and you see instantly it clears.
How far from the start of the clearing to the lake edge? I was to guesstimate square hectares.
Hectares?
Yeah.
I got pictures.
I'd like it in yards, please.
How about I just show you a picture?
I like
Fine.
pictures.
Okay.
Thought you were a nerd.
How many furlongs would that be?
None for you.
No furlongs?
No
Oh,
furlongs.
How many furlongs if we lay them side by like end on end?
All right. This is what you guys see.
Like about 12 parsecs. Yeah.
Something like that.
All right, so we see Colorado.
The lake is definitely... You can see it's got almost like this deep fog over it.
I'd like to try to peer into it and see what horrible things are waiting for us inside.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
17.
You see a single beam of light in the middle of the lake.
Finally, aliens.
Are you, Leo? I don't know if that's aliens there, but my boy says it's aliens.
It's not aliens.
What, should we be worried?
I don't really know anymore. It's been a while since we've been out this direction.
Okay, well then it could be aliens then.
I'm not
Not
saying it's aliens, but it was aliens.
Yeah.
Well, it's either get eaten by wolves or probed by aliens. I'm gonna take a dip and see what happens, and I'm diving in.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of try to. Are you gonna let me stop you?
Not a chance.
All right. I will attempt to stop him, and he'll slip out of my grasp. As I am not going to
I
force
need you to
the
roll
issue.
I need you to roll roll a hit.
I'll take my hand off my rope. All right.
Roll to hit, you said?
Yeah.
Roll to hit the
Roll
lake.
to
You're
hit.
gonna kill the lake, asshole.
No, Furion, roll to hit Mr. Peeps, because
Oh.
you're gonna reach out
Oh.
and try to grab him, but then you're gonna let go.
Hope you like to grab it.
Roll to hit like a barehanded smack.
Kind of like an armor strike.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 24.
Okay. So you definitely connect with him, and then you say you want to let him go.
I mean, if he's going to like yank himself out of my grasp, I'm not gonna hold him against his will. And I'm assuming this happens very quickly, so just all right.
Okay. So Mr. Peeps is gonna dive headfirst into the lake. So you
Without
get in. That's the bad part.
without checking the depth.
So you go to dive, and you end up on your face because it's only like ankle deep where you dive at.
Oh, God! Bad idea.
And Leo just
gonna
kind of looks
go-
at you and goes,
I'm gonna pull my rope out now and then tie like a rock to it so I can just huck the end out to wherever you ended up in case you want to tie it around yourself.
who's not very far. He's like 3 feet
I'm
out.
at the edge of the water there.
All right, in that case, I'll kind of walk up to him, shaking my head, and then I'll kind of rope it around him. Anybody got a stick?
We never discuss this again. Understood?
Sure. Yeah. No, that works for me. Gonna walk over. Can I find like about a 4-foot stick? It doesn't have to be necessarily sturdy.
I have a stick in my inventory.
Excellent. Use it to kind of probe in front of you as you walk out. I think that's the best path forward. Gonna walk this line over to Lutar and say, "Hey, buddy, you
think
want
the wolves are
me
getting
to
closer.
help me out with this?"
I quickly begin probing my way towards the aliens in the middle of the lake.
And then we'll go ahead and tie the line around Lutar, turn around, and start scanning the forest for our wolf friends. Is there like a sudden drop off as he starts walking into the middle of the lake? Or does it just progressively get deeper?
It's progressively getting deeper.
What is the... I'm linking up to you. I guess we're already linked here. What does the ground feel like underneath your stick there? Soft?
I start jabbing my stick into it. What do I feel?
Rock? Is it mud?
So it's definitely like, it's not rock, but it's not like deep mud. It's definitely moist, and it gives on your steps.
It's silt, guys.
Gross.
It's like your typical lake bed.
How large is the lake, would you say? Is it like miles and miles long, or is it like a giant pond, basically? What would you say the diameter of the lake is? in furlongs?
It's not long. It's about probably about 20-30 feet across.
Okay.
So about the size of one Denny's dining room.
Sure. Sounds like an efficient way of looking at things.
So, what do y'all want to do? As
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna keep scanning
walk
the
up to the
forest
lake,
for.
you guys hear. Y'all notice it kind of gets quiet.
I will be looking extremely hard for our little wolf friends.
I'm gonna post up on one knee with bad news, scanning the tree line.
How close am I to this pillar of light of yours?
You're just gonna keep walking in there.
So far,
One
so
death
good.
is as good as another.
Okay. I need you to roll a perception check for me, please.
It's a trap.
15. So
lot of
you're
rolling.
swarmed by water moccasins. There are 10 water moccasins surrounding you. Well, please let it be a beautiful, friendly mermaid.
With a sword.
With the sword, huh?
Get a
The Lady of the
yeah,
Lake.
kobold.
Lobbing scimitars out.
You guys, with that roll, you notice ripples on the water.
Uh-oh.
Do you communicate this to us?
Yes. And I peer into what appears to be the epicenter of those ripples, trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm gonna mind message Luthor. You might pull him in. He's not gonna be able to help himself.
At this point, I have pulled him back from the ragged edge. Being stupid's got to start being painful.
Alright, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled in the woods.
And I go back to scanning the woods with bad news.
You realize this means we're surrounded, right?
Probably.
Lake to our backs, we should be fine.
Here's the
that
thing.
thing in the lake is not okay.
They think they've cornered us. What they don't understand, and I load a new bullet into bad news, is we know what direction to aim.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Give up, you're
Okay.
surrounded. I'm surrounded by fear and dead creatures. They just don't know it yet.
You're not locked in here with me. Or wait. Yep, I fucked it up.
Well,
I'm not
since
locked
I've
in
been
here with you. You're locked in here with me.
For sure.
since I've been pulled back
Alright.
to the group, I'll try to
So,
imitate the
you
howls we
notice-
keep hearing.
Okay. So you notice
Nope, we didn't pull you
there
back.
is no sound.
You're good. Luthor's gonna let
No,
you
he
do
said
it.
you pulled me back.
No, I haven't pulled anybody back.
Oh. Okay, so
what
you're
I
still...
said, what I said was, I've pulled him back from the ragged edge before. Being stupid's going to start being painful. I let him go.
Fair enough.
Alright.
In which case, I'm still looking into the center of this ripple, trying to figure out what I'm seeing.
I'll say, just scream through the link if you start dying.
What was your perception roll?
That was a 20.
Hey. Big money 20.
You see the ripples disappear. Whatever it is, it went deep.
Well,
That's what she
don't
said.
like that. I'm going to call back to the group and report what I just noticed.
So something's in there, and it swam deeper.
Perhaps a retreat to shallow waters.
What are the odds it's a giant kraken?
I mean,
Pretty high.
if it ran from you, then hopefully it'll stay away from us as we're fighting the wolves at least.
Fair enough, and I make my way back to shore.
All right. And so, do you turn your back to the lake as you walk back to shore?
Foolishly, yes. Yes, I do.
At least he realizes it's foolish.
This is true.
Or it just wants to be the bait.
We have not made one wise decision today. Why start now?
I disagree. I shot something pretty fucking hard.
That was lucky, not wise.
Shooting it was wise.
What's your AC?
Still 14.
Okay. No, it's not good. It's not very good.
From behind you, you feel just a snap on your shoulder. You take 16 points of piercing damage.
And I'm down.
Plus 13 points of poison damage.
Definitely down.
Do we notice when somebody drops off the link?
I would.
It's still not pulling you back.
Wouldn't expect you to. You've got bait now. You can catch whatever it is.
Well, I suppose I'd be oblivious of this. I'm just gonna keep. Wait, do we hear like him shout or anything? I would imagine. As he
I
gets
mean,
struck.
do you? Do you make a sound?
I make it. Oh!
As you get fucking
It's
smashed.
not much of a sound because I don't live long enough to do a whole lot, but the wind goes out.
All right.
And I'm sure there's a splash.
Yeah. As I see him kind of splash and fall, I'll go ahead and run to the rope. Start pulling him in. I'll use his link to Luthor. Keep your eye
I'll
out.
see this quickly dive back under the water.
Told you it was going to be another snake.
A fucking snake again. Son of a bitch.
The big moccasin.
Not exactly.
Alright, well, did it eat him or just bite him?
It bit him and pulled him under the water as it dropped him. So,
So I'm gonna start reeling this in. Is it gonna come in? Do I need some help from somebody else? Because I am a powerful build.
all right. So you start to try to pull. So you did tie the rope around your waist, right, Mr. Peeps?
I did.
Okay.
I mean, technically,
So
I
you
tied
start
it
to
around
pull,
your waist.
and it starts to tug back. I need you to make a strength check.
Strength check. All right. Wow, that's no good. My strength is pretty bad.
You go to pull.
11.
And it starts to pull you with it. You guys can see Furion is being dragged into the lake.
Furion, how do you have a hold of this?
It is currently connected to your waist, and I am holding the rope in between your waist and his waist.
I'm connected to it?
Yes, I tied it around your waist. because you were too busy looking through your scope. I was like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna do this.
Okay, with that, since I know I'm now attached to it, I'm going to pull out the rapier and bury it into the ground for an anchor.
Okay.
All
And then as
right.
I do that, I'm going to reach back and follow the line to where I think it ends and
Okay.
fire off 2 Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit at disadvantage because you can't see it. It's underwater.
Oh, yeah, I figured. Well, you negated a nat 20, but it's still a... I have to see what my bonus to hit with magic is. Plus 3, 19 on the first one.
Hit.
Holy shit. Okay. That is a D10. Does it... I don't think I add... No, I'm not high enough level to add my charisma to it, so 7 damage on that one. Second
Yep.
one. 16?
Barely misses.
Okay. So
And
one
then
goes...
the wolves show up.
Bad news is just laying on the ground next to me. As soon as I felt my waist start to get tugged, I dropped it, pulled out the sheath, slammed down, reached back, and fired.
All right. And how much damage did you do total?
Oh shit, I don't remember.
11?
Roll
I
the
think it
stream
was-
back.
It was either 6 or 7.
Okay.
It was single.
I heard,
digits.
I heard 7.
I'll go with that.
I gave 7. I played nice. All right. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Alrighty then.
Watch I get.
Holy shit, I rolled double digits.
8. Get those dirty dice out of here.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Can you make like an NPC in Discord and we'll just call it Dice and we'll have a separate chat called Dice Prison?
Whoa. That is like complete opposite of my first roll.
Hey, there you go.
There are numbers in between 1 and 20, sir.
Not today.
Okay.
Therian, what is this attached with? Is this the good rope?
This is a
Or is-
normal rope from the
The hempen rope? Okay.
Yeah.
So it can take some weight.
It can it should be fine.
I
for now.
think it's a lifting of like 500, and before it starts to fray and roll against it.
All right.
Lamelk took your roll. Salazar.
Yeah. All right. So Lamelk is at 3.
Agree.
And
So it's Salazar, me, Peeps, Fury, and Lamelk. Bury me with my stuff. Fuck you, I'm stealing it all.
Furion, what's your dex modifier?
It is
Plus 4.
18.
18. Okay. Salazar, what's your dex modifier?
Delete my browser history.
Oh, my modifier, that it is 1.
I figured you weren't gonna beat what was there.
You can tell because his dice is +1.
That's right.
Because
Sorry.
Dex is what gets added to
All right.
initiative roll.
Y'all are now in combat with that thing. So, top of the round is Narya.
Of course.
She actually rolled a 20 as well, so not a flaccid, not a nat 20, just a flaccid 20.
I love that everyone's using Flaccid 20.
I mean, it just kind of stuck with it. All right.
It's the rock hard 20 and the flaccid 20.
A turgid 20.
I don't think I can use. Can't use that part. Man, I kind of hurt myself there.
Because she can't see it.
Good.
She can't see it.
I will quickly, as I fire off my Eldritch Blast, yell over the connection, follow the line.
Doesn't help with what I was gonna do.
Were you gonna fairy fire this motherfucker?
No, I was gonna Hunter Marks it, but I still have to see it.
You could fairy fire it, probably. Yeah. You don't have to see it.
It depends on how he rules fairy fire, because it says an area. It doesn't say if it's like a cylinder or not.
Depth.
So, yeah, if he's 20 feet down, it may not actually affect it. Sorry, assuming gender. If they are 20 feet down.
You know, at this point, I don't care what the gender is.
Okay.
All I know is it's trying
So
to eat me,
she's
and that's a
gonna
bad
use
thing.
she's gonna use her bonus action to cast an ensnaring shot on herself, and then she's gonna roll a hit at unfortunate disadvantage, and she's gonna miss.
It's still
I negated
active.
my own nat 20.
Nice. It's still active though. It's her next
I have to
hit, not just the next
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, I know. All right, so she misses that one, so she's gonna take another shot.
To confirm, Peeps is underwater right now, right?
Yes, and very much unconscious.
What is your Constitution modifier?
Not gonna matter if that thing bites down
Plus
on him.
1.
Okay, so you can hold your breath for 6 minutes.
He's unconscious.
Doesn't matter. That's how the
Yeah.
drowning works.
Yeah,
Like he's not going
at
to take any negative effects until the 6th minute.
Yeah,
I think
you
we have
guys have
worries
basically
about
6
double
minutes
death
to get him
saves.
out of the water.
Well, I was more worried about it getting to his turn. He immediately takes a death fail because he's drowning and
Yeah.
then gets bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she misses both shots because it's in the water. Salazar, you're up.
Well, a lot of my things rely on sight, so I will help try and pull him back in.
Okay,
Hold your
y'all are
action
gonna
for that.
grab. Yeah.
So I'm going to
Okay,
grab
so
the
you're
line
gonna-
and try to help pulling him in.
Okay.
Are you taking the help action or are you actually pulling on your turn?
I'm going to pull.
Okay.
And I guess since I've been pulling, he gets the help action from
It's-
me.
It'll be advantage on whoever actually does the pulling.
Get it,
Might do
Salazar.
advantage +1, depending on how many people are pulling. All right. Next up, though, unfortunately, is the basilisk. And yes, it is a giant. You guys, I got to see it. It's a giant basilisk.
I don't want to limp away from this thing. Just do it.
All right. It's going to try to pull basically the line in the water with y'all. So who's all got a hold of the line?
So far, physically attached, it's the three of us, and Salazar has a arm on it pulling.
All right. So I need one of you, or either all three of you roll a strength check, or one of you to roll with advantage.
All three roll. Would I get advantage with my rapier in to be the anchor?
Yes.
So both of y'all roll, and I'll roll at advantage with my anchor. That gives us 4 total rolls.
Hey, 16. Ain't bad for a -1.
Ooh. What's my strength? Did I fuck up my strength? My strength, my dump stat? Fuck. This is a strength save or a strength
Check.
check?
Or strength check. It's contesting strength checks.
17, because I rolled a natural 18.
19. Salazar. Love it.
The rapier comes out unwedged out from the ground. And you three are all pulled about a foot towards the lake.
Damn, this thing must weigh a ton.
This is a big fish.
Y'all are fishing for a basilisk.
Got some live bait on the end too.
All right. Mr. Peeps, I'm sorry, but it's going to bite down on you.
That's an
It's gonna
instant
be one
2 fail.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gone.
Wait,
Not
did you
yet.
already
Just
have-
2 fails.
yeah, you need 3 death saves failed to die. You shouldn't
Does
have had
that,
any.
Does that first one that put me well below 0 not count as a fail?
No.
As long as it's not
no.
double your total health pool in the negative, it's just 0 and you begin rolling death saves.
Oh, goody.
So if you have 40 health, it needs to go negative 80 to kill you right out.
I don't have that much, but we're not far off.
Right. But if you don't meet that double in the negative, it just puts you at 0 and you're rolling death saves.
All right.
But
Next up.
I got a 13 and a 1 there.
Well, you don't even roll the death saves because he bit you. You take 2 immediately.
Yeah. It's basically 2 failures.
Is it his turn now?
It is your turn, Lutar.
Okay, I want to try something,
Okay.
and I need you to tell me if this will work. How long is this rope from me to Peeps? Is it 50?
It's a
It's
50-foot
50-foot
rope. I
rope.
think.
Yeah.
I didn't tie you off at 50 though. There's still some rope behind you.
Okay.
So maybe 40 feet total.
Can I use the rope to channel a spell?
Okay. Yeah, but you got to realize
It's
Mr.
going to hit
Peeps is
everyone
attached
along
to
the way.
Yeah, Mr. Peeps is attached to the rope, which is
Mhm.
attached to the basilisk, which means Mr.
Mhm.
Peeps might take another death fail.
No, he won't.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the rope. I'm going to concentrate. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds through the rope.
Okay. I'll allow
Now, the
that.
question is, does it hit everyone along the way, or can I focus it on Peeps?
You would be able to focus it.
I mean, the
All right.
basilisk isn't hurt anyway, so.
That's
Well,
true
I was
too.
talking about you guys. Maybe it would like less healing to Peeps. So you get 9 health back, and you are back up.
Relatively
Huzzah!
speaking.
But you're
and
still
then I would
underwater
like-
and in its mouth.
Right. I would like to then lean down on the rapier to push it back in to give me an anchor again. As I action surge
Okay.
with bad news, turn and fire down the rope. I
Roll
only
to
get
hit
one
at
shot with it.
disadvantage.
Hmm?
Roll to hit at disadvantage.
I'm burning a grip point to make it an advantage, so it's an even shot.
Roll to hit.
It's a natural 19. That was real fucking close to a 1. Oh, fuck, that would have been real bad. So that's 28 to hit.
Yeah, had you rolled a 1, you would have hit Peeps.
I think it would have exploded because a 1 jams my gun.
So,
So
I'm
assuming a 28 hits.
that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, D12s, D12s, D12s. Where's my D12s? There it is. 4. 18 of piercing and 7 of radiant.
Okay.
I have 1 grit point left. And then bonus action reload it.
It feels that hit, and it kind of you can kind of tell because the line goes slack as it lets go and it picks itself up out of the lake. This thing is massive.
I yell over the connection, pull.
And next up is Mr. Peeps.
Where am I?
You are
You're probably about
currently
10 feet underwater.
Yeah, you're about 10 feet underwater.
Alright, so it let go of me when it came up then.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
what he said. It let go because the line went slack, and it raised up.
Cool. Well, I might as well dash towards shore and try to swim it.
Okay. You're gonna go up to get back to shore? Are you gonna
Mhm.
swim up or swim out?
I'll try to swim up first and then out.
Okay. So you're within 30 feet. Can you see the basilisk when you break the water?
I'm facing the wrong way to see the basilisk when I break water.
Okay. Good call there. However, you're gonna have to. Are you just gonna bonus action dash?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to dash, it's gonna come right back down at you.
Cool.
It's an attack of opportunity because you're running away from it.
It has disadvantage from my shot. If it gets more than one attack, it's just this first one that it gets disadvantage.
Okay. It still hits. And you are going to take 12 points of piercing
back
damage
down.
as it locks
Right back
down on
down.
you. You guys kind of see his body bob up.
So it didn't latch on and drag him back down.
Did not
He's
latch
just
up this
floating.
time. Yeah, it did not latch this time.
Okay.
You just bit. And that's one attack. On its for its second attack, it's going to look at you, Lutar, because you're on the lake bed, which is about 50 feet out. And what's your AC?
17.
What's 54
Damage?
on a crit table?
No.
Oh.
No.
Fuck you. I burned my last grit point to negate the 20. He's
Okay.
within 60 feet of me. Fuck you.
He's like,
No.
no, I'm not taking the crit.
I can only do that for me. It's not like the grave domain where I just negate anyone.
All right. Who's all within 5 feet of Lutar?
Just me.
Think-
Because
Okay.
I was away from everyone and I plunged that rapier in because I was watching the tree lines.
Okay. So you guys are
The
about,
closest one's
like,
probably
maybe
going to
right
be
in front.
Salazar between
Maybe, like,
me
6
and Furion.
maybe like 6 feet apart from you two.
I would say closer to 10.
Okay.
10 to 15. Because if we have like
So,
30 feet of rope
I need you to
between
make-
me and the water,
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as it hurls poison at you.
oh good, I'm proficient in this one. What's the DC?
15.
Woo! 15. I rolled a 10 and I have a +5. I was like, I'm fucked.
You take 9 points of poison damage as it spits poison at you.
Okay.
All right. Next up is going to be Furion.
Hey, use my free action to use the link, and I'll say, Leo, place a light above the lake right in front of the basilisk. I'm going to avert my eyes and just start pulling old Peepsy in here as quick as I can. Is he back in his mouth, or did he just nip his butt?
It just bit him.
He just nipped him.
Just bit him. Alright, so I'm going to use my my action to just start reeling him in.
Okay.
And I will kind of lean over to Lutar and point at Basilisk like this, and hopefully that'll give him the help action there with my bonus action. That'll be my turn.
You, for flavor, you could help me by taking a knee so that I can rest bad news on your shoulder.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that while I'm pulling old boy here out of the water.
Yeah, that's right. And you're pulling him. That's right.
All right. So you give him the help action. Next up is going to be Leo.
Leo, you better take my fucking advice.
A bad idea.
Just because he can do something at one point doesn't mean he can always do that.
Don't tell me a light domain cleric doesn't have a fucking
Light
light
cantrip?
spell, light cantrip, or a
Who said it's a
need
light
light or
domain?
something.
You're
Wait a
assuming
minute.
he's a light
He's
domain.
an Azamar build, right?
Not exactly.
I would imagine he knows what I'm getting at here, you know. Being an immortal
Sorry,
being
I'm-
and all.
I'm messing with you. Because he's going to raise you one better. He
He's
is
level
going
like
to
28,
use...
alright.
He's going to use his action to cast, to use a cantrip. We can do... It's cantrip and a spell
It's-
are allowed together, right?
Right. And one of them has to be a bonus action.
Okay, cool. So for his action, he is going to cast Spare the Dying on Mr. Peeps. So he's gonna walk out. He's gonna walk out towards the lake. He's gonna lay his hands on Mr. Peeps, and he's gonna cast Spare the Dying. So Mr. Peeps, you are stable at 0 health points, but you are stable. So you're not up, but you no longer have to roll death saves. And then for his bonus action, he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And you guys are going to see his Reaper Scythe come out in the air. And that's going to end his turn. Next up, Lamelk.
Okay. Well, I am actually on the shoreline. I guess with my back to the basilisk because I'm watching the woods. Do I see anything coming from the woods?
No.
Okay. How far am I from Lutar and the rope?
10 feet, maybe? 10, 15 feet?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna tread the water and give it a good pull. And I'm gonna leave Gambit on the shoreline.
Okay.
And do we reel in Peeps or no?
Y'all gonna go pull him in?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
try to.
between our
Okay.
two actions, is he back at shore?
You guys are able to pull him all the way up into shore. Y'all were able to help. Like, he wasn't very far out in the water. That's how Leo was able to walk out just a little bit into the water and do the Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
So, he's back on shore. Is that going to be the only thing that you do for your turn, Lamelk?
Yeah, because I really don't have anything. Well, that's it. Because my bonus action is to command Gambit. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Next up is going to be Narya. So back up to the top.
Up to the round.
Top of the round is going to be Narya. She can now see it, so she's going to use her bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on it. And then she's going to roll to hit.
Damn, don't look at it.
Thankfully, never mind. I won't say that. And that's going to be a hit. And so then that's going to be... Wow, crap damage. So on her first hit, it's going to take 12 points of damage. And then she's
Oh,
gonna
I
roll
thought you
again.
said wow, God damage. It's like, oh,
No.
good, she hit it hard. 12.
And on the second attack, she's going to miss. It goes wide as it kind of dutches out of the way. Salazar?
How much can I see is exposed by the reflection in the water?
Basically from like its bottom half of, like, if you guys are looking at the right below the torso, where basically where the head, the neck up is kind of standing up, that's what you can see. The rest of it's still underwater. And it's about 15 feet in the air with that much exposed. This thing's massive.
Okay. So I will go to fireball at the exposed belly that I see from the water.
Okay, that's a dex save, isn't it?
It is.
All right, what's your DC?
My DC. That's my proficiency plus my
It's usually like your
It's
spellcasting
8
DC.
plus your proficiency,
Yeah.
plus your spellcasting modifier.
plus my spellcasting. Okay. So that changed a little bit. Should be 15.
It fails.
Okay.
Boy, I was really worried that you were going to continue that sentence. I was thinking legendary resistance is like, oh, it fails, but it's going to choose to save.
So that should be
This one, no.
8d6 fire damage.
Correct.
All right, so roll it in the. You can use the chat to roll it if you want.
Yep.
Good damage.
Pretty good hit. It just erupts, and it's now its whole top half of the body is just covered in flames. It's hurting, and it's
Nice.
mad.
Oh.
So it's going to come, and it's going to basically swim at you guys, and it's going to close the distance.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, basically it's going to come. It's got a full 40 feet of movement from in the lake, so it's going to come up on the shore.
Is it
And-
is it within 10 feet of me?
It's definitely going to get within 10 feet of you.
All right, I get a strike.
Okay,
Oh, Polar Master, what's up?
you took the Polar Master. Very good.
Free hit.
All right, let's see. That is 1, 2. Oh, I gotta see if I even hit.
Yeah, roll to hit first.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. What is my plastic weight? Is 80 plus.
That hits.
23.
That hits. So roll your damage.
1, 20, 20%. Not. Really? That's 6.
So 6 damage. Not great.
Yep. Just. Yeah.
Alright. It's going to take its attack, and let's see. One attack is going to go towards Salazar. What's your AC?
Well, with a was it with shield? That would be 19.
Are you using
Shield is no
shield?
longer up.
As a sorry, what?
Either
use
you
shield?
have to use it as a reaction, or it's
Yeah,
no longer up.
I'll be using shield as a reaction.
Okay. If it hits you, you'll activate shield.
All right. So I'll play nice with you guys. Or not.
Oh,
I'm gonna
It's a shielded
reaction
block.
sentinel that beast.
oh, it has to
It's
go
also-
past you to get to Salazar, doesn't it?
Well, as long as it's within 5 feet, which it has to be if it's near Salazar.
Yeah.
So I assume. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
But I'm not going to be looking
nice.
at it, so.
Well, you can still look at it. You just can't look in its eyes. You can see its body.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, let's take that nat 20 then. The first roll.
Unless you happen to have a bag of weasels.
Or the sword of Godric Gryffindor.
What do you want to do, DM? Is it disadvantage, or can I see the body?
It can see
Because
you.
it's rushing past him to get to Salazar.
I mean, it's got it's got a
Kind of
10
striking
foot
its back,
reach.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
does
what?
it have 20-foot reach? Because he was in the water and I was 30 to 40 feet out of it.
He has a 40-foot movement.
Okay. What's his reach, though?
So he get 10 feet. So he's basically got 50 feet.
Well,
He'd
either way,
still have to go
Sentinel,
past
as
him.
as he goes to attack him, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give him
Yeah.
give him the smacking.
Well,
so.
does reach trigger Sentinel?
It's hitting somebody that is not the person with Sentinel
Oh, the
while
creature.
you're in melee with the person in Sentinel. And since he's got a massive body, he's in melee with Furion.
That's true.
Normally, this wouldn't be an issue because the creature doesn't occupy more than like one, maybe a
Right.
second square. But because this creature is at least 20 feet long, I'm just going to say at
Yeah.
least. You can correct
It's a
me if you
huge
want.
monstrous.
He's got to be
It's a huge
covering
monstrosity.
4 or 5. Yeah, he's covering 4 or 5 squares. So even
Oh.
that last square, he's in melee with Furion. If he uses 10-foot reach to get to Salazar, he's still in melee with
That's true.
Furion. So Furion gets the hit.
All right.
And
so,
since Furion is not looking at its eyes, it shouldn't be at disadvantage, but I will defer to DM on that one.
well, the way this one works, basically, the Basilisk doesn't give you disadvantage. This greater Basilisk doesn't give you disadvantage by
Well,
looking at it.
he's specifically looking away in case it has a petrify. If you look in its
Yeah,
eyes.
not looking at its eyes. So do I
You're
have to
not
look at its
looking
eyes to hit true?
eyes.
But if he's looking
Uh,
at his body, he should be able to.
No,
get
you
the
don't
hit.
have to gaze at its eyes, but that's like it's not exactly how that works in this thing. We'll talk about it. Anyway,
We'll
yeah.
encounter
it's
that
not
when it
disadvantage. It's not disadvantage.
happens. So not 20.
Okay, so
Yeah,
20.
so roll your nat
I'll
20.
go ahead and roll
Which-
damage.
Because it's an attack with somebody in melee range with it, you gain sneak attack as well.
Sneak attack, absolutely. So I'll be
Sneak
double
attack,
rolling.
crit.
I just don't double roll the pluses for the weapons, right?
Exactly.
Roll
so
roll a d100.
roll your
if you
dice,
All
There's your
right,
dice
D100,
and yeah, roll your d100. Anything under 30 is double damage.
79,
I gotta look that
Oh.
one up. Hold on.
and damage rolls was 41 total.
Yeah, that one I have to look up. That's not a normal one that I can.
I think
say
it's
off the top.
max damage.
It might be.
Fairly certain that was
Hold on.
max damage.
That's
This
fine, 'cause
is-
it's rolled
what are you
low
hitting
on a
with?
few.
This is
Longsword, melee.
slashing edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was it? 70 what?
79.
79.
79. Okay, so this one's a weird one, and this is up to interpretation because I don't think this creature has this. Right or left leg removed at hip. It has no movement. +6 to hit on your next attack, on the next attack against it. Max damage +4, and it takes 6 damage per turn until it's healed.
Okay. So you're basically going to impale its side and rip open a wound. So what's the maximum damage you can do there? Let's see.
Let me see.
Hold on. I'll get it,
It
for you.
is 8,
I th-
16,
Max damage 62.
12.
Is that right?
Hold on, 12, 16, 28, 36, 44,
Oh, and then the
50,
+4.
56 plus 6, so 62 is max damage.
And did you say there was a plus to that max damage?
+4.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
four.
4. So
So
66 damage.
Very
How do you want to do this?
canon.
Oh, nice.
So as it goes to bite Salazar there, it'll go ahead and grab the bite, but I'm gonna jump on its back, very roguelike, and just kind of pull the blade down and slice it fillet style.
And so you guys successfully take out the basilisk. It falls to the ground and collapses on the lake shore.
Larry, remind me of this turn when we're done. I have to confirm something with you.
Okay. So, Dennizens, what do you want to do now?
I immediately, with bad news, begin scanning the line again to make sure the wolves haven't encroached.
No.
Maybe after they saw us effortlessly take down a basilisk, they'll leave us the fuck alone.
Effortlessly?
I think that was pretty good, other than our bait.
Minus
but
one
that's his
person.
job.
Yeah.
That was his job. He did his
How,
job.
how am I looking here, huh?
Yeah. Can somebody help him up? And I'll specifically look at Leo.
Furion, and I
Dude.
toss you a healing potion.
I'll grab it and I'll still look at Leo to go ahead and use some spells. But if he doesn't do it, I'll give him the potion. How's Leo feeling? Generous with his light?
How's Leo feeling generous with this light?
I don't want to say it's his job, but it's kind of his fucking job.
Really,
Don't spec as
now,
a
you wanna
healer,
be
bro.
Really,
Don't spec as a healer.
really want to be. You really want to be careful there.
Oh no, I'm not saying any of this. But yeah, no, if he doesn't want to heal, I'll go ahead and pop open that healing potion. What is which one is it? Is it a 2d4 plus 4?
No, he's gonna come over and he is going to heal. So it's gonna be this one.
For the
here.
record, yes, that is just a basic healing potion.
D.
As he comes up to heal him, I'm gonna make eye contact with you and toss it back.
my last one. It's the one I was saving in case I got down to 1 HP again.
You get 13 points of healing.
It'd be almost full.
I'm going to stand up, coughing, and look Leo right
That
in the
was a-
eye.
That was a level 1 cure wounds.
And I'm going to sock him in the jaw.
What?
For what?
There's no way you had no idea what was in that lake, and you let me go out there.
Being stupid's got to start being painful.
I think I like
I say as
Lutar's
I'm still
statement.
scanning.
I'll stand in between that and kind of pat Mr. Peeps on the back. You did great. You did great. Kind of pat you on the shoulders.
Don't touch
You did
me.
real good. You did real
Get
good.
off me.
I did. You did ask if there was anything in the lake, and I said I don't know. It's been a while since we've been out there, so maybe.
I don't buy it, and I don't trust you.
Can we
Okay,
harvest these?
You could roll an insight
eyes
check
here?
against it if you want.
I realize I'll do no damage with this punch. It's more for dramatic effect.
Roll an insight check.
To connect with my artificers and ask, can we make something out of these basilisk guys?
Insight
Typically,
20.
the eyes are going to rot before
He's
we
telling
can
you
get
the
them out.
truth. He had no idea that thing was in there.
Still angry.
Fresh, still steaming. Hadn't even had its death shits yet. All right.
Okay, you're wanting to harvest the thing?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my artificers here. I'm not touching shit.
I mean, I'd be up for harvesting some of the hide, maybe a fang or two.
Okay. You're definitely able to get a basilisk's hide out of it, which is quite thick. So it's definitely good. It's good for use for like leather or mail armor. It's really good use for that. More for leather than it is mail, but still really good usage for that. So you get a basilisk hide. You get 4 basilisk fangs.
And can we dig out its eyes?
You can dig out its eye. Yes.
Got one eye. We poked it in the eye.
So you're able to take out the eye. And you also get a basilisk venom sac.
Just like Mom used to make.
All right. I'm assuming our wizard is putting this all into his pack.
Yes.
Wait, why is
Unless-
the wizard putting this all in his pack?
Okay, as
mean,
long as it
I
goes in,
wouldn't-
in somebody's inventory.
I was wanting to grab the hide and some fangs, so. But if Mr. Peeps wants to take the eye, he can have it.
I've got no actual plans for it if you want it.
I wasn't planning on taking the eye.
Can we? Do we have any acrylic? Can we? Just make some acrylic art out of this guy.
Make some acrylic out of this guy?
Acrylic art, you know what I mean?
No. What?
We need
No.
to we need to go back to the other plane. Let's go find Lilith.
Is there still a beam of light in the middle of this lake?
Yes.
There's never. Oh. That
How
being
many
a light.
basilisks can live in one lake, Mr. Leo? And you'd better answer honest.
Up to
consult
size?
DMG.
One of that size? I would certainly hope only one, but like anything's possible.
That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna flip through the DM's guide to the basilisk section and go close it, put it back in my pack, turn around and go up to 7 and go back to scoping.
Is our druid still with us?
I'm also lying my ass off.
I'm not exactly a druid. I'm just.
You can talk
Tree man.
animal tongue, can't you?
No, there is a
Sure.
wildfire druid with you,
Good.
but he's not
I
here.
would like to ask.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can speak animal tongue, maybe the next time you see a basilisk, make some weasel noises, would ya?
Oh. I think it all worked out the way it was supposed
You're
to.
thinking of mongoose. Mongoose kills snake.
No, weasel kills basilisk.
What?
Mm,
Brush up on your history.
Okay, we're gonna just move on past that.
You know what? He's fucking right. They usually kill smaller snakes, but he's right. Okay.
I was today's years old when I found that out because I had no idea.
I know mongoose kill king cobra. That's like their apex predator rival, but I didn't think weasel. Interesting.
So what do we think creates, I mean, it would probably be a spell, right? That's creating this light? I would imagine.
It's either that or another portal to Michigan.
I mean, I can't think of a non-magical reason to have light at the bottom of a lake.
You've
So,
never seen a lit pool?
nope. Not in my time. I think it warrants extra exploration, at the very least. Look over
Wait,
at
you
Mr.
said it was
Peeps.
light. Said it was lightless lake earlier, right? Why is there a light in a lightless lake?
Isn't it called like Light Lake or something like that? Leo, what was this lake called
Lightless.
again?
Lightless.
Lightless Lake. Well,
So the name is slightly apocryphal. There is at least one light in this lake.
Leo, so what are your theories here? Seems like there's a light in
No
the
idea.
lake.
I have no idea what it is.
Can you think of any evil creatures that would be able to put out such a light?
Several.
Several.
Hey,
That would live
Chicken
at the
Man.
bottom of a lake specifically.
Several.
Is there any
Which
down there
which
you-
ones are those?
I'd link up with.
Can you give me a small list?
Have to be able to see them.
I'm not giving you a small list, Furion. Good try.
Leo, come on, buddy.
No.
I mean, we're in
No,
this together.
no, we're not-
I'm
we're
not
not
talking
playing-
to you. I'm not talking to
I'm
Lair
playing
Bear.
you're not getting a list here.
Oh, this NPC sucks.
I maintain that he's in it for himself for nefarious causes, and we should not be listening to him.
It's okay. You really want us to earn this? That's fine. So it would be a bad idea to explore that light further.
Not necessarily.
Mr. Peeps, get in the water.
Your question was, can an enemy put off a fake light? And the answer to that is yes. However, it's unusual for an apex predator like that greater basilisk to allow anything else in its territory.
I nominate we send the wizard.
Interesting.
I prefer not to soil my books.
You're a lizard. You can take the water, right?
That doesn't mean my books can.
I will hold on to them for you graciously.
I can't risk that.
Hmm.
Not my books! Don't
Where's
get
the
my
DMG?
books wet!
What would a basilisk be afraid or indifferent to?
A basilisk would be afraid of weasels.
According
True.
to what I read, nothing. It is an apex predator for a reason.
Well, you died once. You died a million times. Guess I'll check it out.
I wish we had a dragonfly or some other creature that could go in there and scout for us.
Hey, don't we have a little?
I mean, I can do
homunculus
this,
we
but I can only
send?
do it once. Are we willing to burn it on this?
What are you talking about, dude? I find familiar?
No, I can go in there, but I can only do it once per day.
What does that mean? You can go in there. What are you about to pop?
I bamf out my wings. I rip the rope out from my waist. I fly up to the center where the light is and dive straight down.
All right.
Now that he's gone, let's talk
me.
about him.
I have 12 minutes of air.
Roll an investigation check for me.
The natural 17 for an 18.
Okay. As you hit the water, all light around you fades out as soon as you hit the water, except for the single light that seems to trail to the bottom. It's about a 30-foot deep lake. But you're
You
able
can get there in my full move.
Yeah, you're able to get there in your full movement. You're able to dive, do the deep dive. Where the light is coming from, you see a single golden tear-shaped gem at the bottom that is emanating the light.
I grab it and get the fuck out of there. I don't even want to stay down there. I just pick it up with a cloth around my hand so I'm not physically touching it and fly up.
All right. You get out successfully.
I fly back, wings still out. I grab it with the other hand, bare hand.
Okay.
Oh,
Now that I'm
rubbing it.
with the group.
You guys see before you is about the size of his palm a pure gold gem that's in the shape of a tear.
I begin to drool.
And it's emanating light.
Mmm.
On second thought, keep that thing away from me.
Give me a minute. And I'm going to take 10 minutes to ritual cast Identify.
It's a gem. It's a magical gem called Heaven's Tear. This gem can be used as a baseline to enchant a weapon with divine magic.
So that's what
very
basilisks
potent.
poop.
It's a very potent gem, too. You can tell that. It's very, very rare. In fact, when you pull it out, Leo and Nario both look at you, and they're just like, where did you find that?
The light. You just saw me do it.
That would make sense on why that was a light there. So now you have one Heaven's Tear. It is a strong enchantment base.
If I wrap the cloth around it, does it still emanate a lot of light, or is it just kind of a dull glow?
It's kind of a dull glow still.
I'm going to look around and go, since I'm really the only one with any knowledge of enchanting outside of the artificers making their own shit, I'm going to hold on to this for now and stick it in my pack. And then I'm going to look at Peeps and Furion and go, one of you is getting an upgrade soon.
I'll pass on that thing. It's cursed.
All right. Looks like it's going to go to Furion.
All right. Well, I got a nice ice blade for you once I'm done.
Or one of the other people that doesn't have a magical item yet that's not here.
Yep.
Frankly, I want to use it, but that'd be very selfish because I'm already killing things like 3 times over with a single shot.
All right. Anything else y'all want to do?
We need to head to the desert before more of those wolves come after us.
I agree.
Agreed.
So as
But
y'all say that, you look
We have
up.
a very
the
damaged
sun is-
person.
The sun is starting to set. You guys have traveled a full day in the forest.
Guys, is it safe to rest by this lake?
I mean, Leo looks at you and goes, there's not really any place safer.
I
They
would
just killed the
imagine.
thing that was living here.
Yeah, I doubt it was living
True.
in peace with anything else in that lake. So
Typically with
All right.
apex predators, they live solo. You don't get 2 apex predators in the same area without a fight.
Makes you
All right.
wonder what it eats.
I'm going to grab my
Right.
bedroll out of my pack, and I'm going to toss it to Furion and go, do me a favor, set that up. I've got dinner tonight. And I'm going to take out one of my daggers and just start carving meat away from this basilisk, away from the poison sac. And I'm going to use my breath to cook it. My divine fire breath.
Okay.
And I'm going to make everybody like 1.5 pounds of meat.
So,
Eat it.
has anyone
I
had
done
snake
told you.
before?
Is that
Has anyone had snake before?
Yes, it's very gamey, but if you cook it at the right temperature, it's basically chicken.
Yeah, it tastes a lot like chicken, but it's much more gamey. It's much more chewy-ish.
Sinewy.
Yeah, it's very sinewy.
It's got a lot more long muscle
Stringy.
fibers. It's like a chicken thigh
Yeah,
in that way.
I've had rattlesnakes, so yeah.
yeah. That's what you guys are tasting.
All right. Well,
Not me.
With a hint, just like a Salt Bay drizzle of holy magic.
Yep. In fact, Mr. Peeps is burning your tongue. I'm kidding. I'm gonna.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
I'll have nothing to do with that creature or that lake. I will set up my sleeping bag as far from Leo as I can and watch him like a hawk.
You are so salty for your own fault.
Just as a joke, like right when we start getting ready to bed down for the night, I'm gonna pull the gem out. I'm gonna chase Mr. Peeps with it. I feel a hellish rebuke coming on.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, you only got
Roll it.
9 hit points. I could probably backhand you to death.
No, he got healed for.
Oh yeah, you got 13. Okay, so
Yeah,
2
13.
backhands. And I will go ahead and take first watch, and I want to do something.
And as y'all set up camp,
Well, before we end it, I want to know if I can do this for the beginning of next session for first
Okay.
watch. We still have both of those books, right? The heavenly book and the demonic book.
Yes.
I've got. Oh, I just dropped that. I've got paper. I want to create a document that is written in both infernal and celestial, granting us safe passage through any and all structures we find.
I've got a forgery kit.
I have false identity as my background feature.
Oh, okay.
And the signatures at the bottom are going to be in infernal Lilith, and in celestial Michael.
I'd like
I
to
will
help
in-
him out a little bit if you let me know about
So-
this.
Oh yeah,
The
I'm letting
problem
you guys
is
know.
how
All right.
opposed those two forces are.
I agree, but it's 2
They would not
documents.
work
One
in
in
unison.
infernal, one in celestial,
Okay.
not the same document. And
Okay.
in the celestial one, as I'm writing Michael's signature out, I'm going to exhale the holy breath to give it a flow.
Okay.
So I'm
And
going
then
to.
I'm going to use my rapier that I stabbed Lilith with and write hers in blood, her
I'll-
own blood.
I'll help you with the speech pattern so it
Yeah.
sounds more like it came from her with my.
We'll role play that at the beginning of
Yep.
next
All
session.
right, cool.
Because
But
he's
that is
got to
gonna end
figure
the
out
night
how that's
sessions,
going to
guys.
fuck up his game.
Who said it's gonna mess anything up?
How to reduce the damage.
I never said it was gonna mess anything up. In fact, it probably won't mess anything up. I'm used to y'all's antics by now.
Okay, that's good. We're
This
about
is
to
not being a
cat
step up the
nail you,
antics.
but
Remember,
that's
you
all right.
gave me sued.
I'm not making that same mistake again.
I
Anyway,
You had all the information you needed to know to not give me that, and you still did.
this is fair. Anyway, that's where we're going to end tonight's stream. Thank you so much for our viewers for joining us, and we will see you guys again in 2 weeks here live on Twitch. Until next time, Y'all know how we end it. Let chaos reign. Bye,
Chaos
guys.
reign.
Cool.